as the rules are laid out, that I will be just fine, and I will do 4 of the 6 months, and I should be out in July, at the latest August. So the guards have been fair to me. I haven't seen the guards abuse anybody. I haven't seen them be overtly cruel to anybody. It's a very protocol system here. So I have nothing negative to say about any of the guards here. None of them have treated me. I mean, I don't agree that I should have been thrown in a hole for making a third-party call when I did not make a third-party call. But at the same time, when in Rome, dance like the Romans, or you're gonna get cooked. So while I don't agree with the ruling on the meeting that I had, I have 2 more days left in the hole, and tomorrow I will get no phone call out. None. I'll be locked in a room tomorrow from tonight when I get off this phone until Wednesday, when hopefully I get to go back to a regular setting where I can continue to read. So I would like to say thank you to the guards who have been kind to me. There have been, and they do watch and listen to my channel. There's a lot of guards in here who watch my channel, and thank you for not being overtly cruel to me. And some of them have changed my perception on jail guards. They just have not gone out of their way to be cruel at all, and I haven't seen any of that. I've seen people who, if you're not quiet or you don't fall in line, then they come down pretty hard on you. And there's some things I don't agree with, but I don't think that now is the time to voice those concerns. I think that there'll be a time when I come out of here that if I live through this, and I hope that I do, that I'll be able to write a book and I'll be able to tell the differences and things that I see. But right now I'm just going to try to get along. So the next 2 phases are, we are appealing to the Nevada State Supreme Court because of the constitutional issues that there is no 21-foot rule, and that the judge had some definite anger towards me because of the way that I performed in court. And I've done it in 3 different states. So obviously I kept effing up. And so I'm going to change the way I do it. And I'm also always going to hire the absolute top-rated, best attorney in any place I ever go again. So that's what I'm going to do, and that was my mistake as well. The second part of that is that we're going to file a petition for a writ of habeas corpus to be released from jail for ineffective counsel, because Michael Meade did not submit a First Amendment brief, did not submit any motions to dismiss the case. Then he didn't do any video analysis of the police video, and then he didn't submit my only evidence, my video, into evidence. He didn't submit the only evidence I had into evidence. And so then he called me to the stand, and we did no witness preparation. And so that would, as far as I'm concerned, it was ineffective counsel. I like Michael Meade as a person. I think he's a wonderful human being. I think in this particular case, he was ineffective. So even as you can see, because I know that the judge told me today in the court, she watches my videos. So as you can see, even now, if Ms. Zimmerman is ever to hear this, I've changed the way I even speak, because I have to adjust my rhetoric if I'm going to survive in a system at work. And so I have to change. I have to change ever so slightly here. I have to change the way I behave. And so I will. And then as far as the auditing game, now that I have been arrested and jailed, and I understand just going through the court process with the cop, I have learned how to audit in a way now that will make it so that I can teach an auditing class. Because now I know the red flags that will come up in court. And when I get out of here, I will teach that class. I have mapped out constitutional law scholar on paper here in solitary confinement. And so I'm going to send that off to people. And I'm going to try to start getting that game put together. I had all the time in the world, so I did it. I just sat there and folded pieces of paper and made squares, because that's all I have. All I have is squares of paper. So I'm going to mail those off. And I do appreciate all the support. And then California, it's California people of the state of. California people of the state of. That person, whoever that is, California people of the state of. Thank you. I'm looking at least another week or 2 in here if the appeal to the Nevada State Supreme Court is heard, and then I'm looking at the week or 2 for the writ of habeas corpus. So I'm looking at at least 1 to 3 more weeks in here if both of those get filed in a timely manner. So I'm looking at being in here through the month of April.